Colombian.
This is a different location, so this is in another part of the park. I like it here. It's quiet. As I look off out into the darkness, I see familiar terrain, familiar things. So growing up, we used to play basketball right over here where there's a court. It's dark right now. You can't see it. But yeah, during the day, this place comes alive. Come here, baby. Hey, come here. You want to eat breakfast? Okay, come on. Put her up here. Here, baby. There, sweetheart. When me and Bella come out here early in the morning, you know, it's warm today. It's not cold. I wouldn't say it's cold. This is another location me and Bella like to come to. So it's another place in the park that has a covered area. Come on, sweetheart. And, you know, people can come here and have drinks of water or whatever. Do picnics, you know, family gatherings. There's a barbecue pit over on the other side. There's electricity here, Wi-Fi, and actually there's security cameras, so that's nice. Because this is a dark area beyond the light. It's pretty dark, and you can't see anything. It's just right off of the bike path, so that's kind of nice. But I like the colors in the morning. I like fall. I like the colors of fall, but this time of year particularly, it gets super dark. You know, at night, but you can really see the stars because in the town that I live in, there's no, you know, there's no smog, there's no smoke covering the old town where, you know, it blocks out the night visibility. So you really see the stars. You see them for, you know, what they should be. So, yeah, so this time of year when it gets this dark, I like coming out, and it's unseasonably warm day this morning, so me and Bella decided to come out, and she wanted to have breakfast at the park, so this is one of the places we like to come to and do that. So then it's a great time for reflection and contemplation. It's a time that I get to energize, charge my batteries in the morning. It's before I have breakfast, before I do anything else. Generally, I come out and I do something like this. Me and Bella will come out and, be kind to ourselves. Go do something in the morning, get some air, get a little bit of exercise and movement. Come out and talk. Come out and contemplate. Talk about different things that matter. Maybe I generally contemplate about the things that have already transpired this morning. So I've already been to the store and had a conversation with the cashier there that, short one. Always impactful, those short conversations. But what you doing? Exploring? My daddy's sitting here talking to the camera. Oh, she has an imagination. She's taught me a lot in life. Her personality is something else. Keeps me entertained. I feel that I grow just by being around her. I feel like a better person. Come on, baby. The choices I've made in life, definitely, she's been involved in those choices. Hey, Joe, baby. Because I care about her deeply. She's my friend. Hey, honey. Hi. Hello, babe. Her instincts are genuine. They're not inflated by emotion so much as her needs. So she likes breakfast. She likes warmth. She loves her dad. These are all things she loves. She either loves or hates them. So, and I don't see her doing a lot of things that she hates doing. I always see her doing things that she enjoys doing, what she wants to do. And that's inspiring to me. I think that as people, we give a lot of our time up for, different reasons. And for most of us, it's reasons that we'd rather, be doing something else for sure. Whether it's giving 8 hours a day to, a company that isn't yours, or, that's not giving you raises every year, or, for whatever reason, but you feel locked in because it's the only way that pays the bills from paycheck to paycheck. And that's the reality that a lot of us live in today. So I think that it's important to get out and do things for yourself, whether it's go for a nice walk in the morning, just set time aside to contemplate and reflect, maybe on yesterday, or, hopefully just reflect on the things that are happening today and how you want to move forward from the moment you were just in. To slow things down. I think learning the ability to be able to slow down things by using, things like reflection and self-retrospect, and just quiet times, setting that time aside for yourself, whether it's 30 minutes, 15 minutes. It's impactful. Anytime you can give yourself, make sure that you allot that time for yourself to grow. So that's the quickest way to grow in anything, is to think about things, to think about them. And a lot of times, if we allow our mind and we put ourselves in those scenarios, in those situations, we'll realize that, the important stuff will surface organically. It's almost like You know, it's lighter stuff, so it'll float to the top. It's things that, you know, make you feel good when you wanna contemplate about things or self-reflect. The heavier stuff, if you give it time, will settle at the bottom, and you know, you'll find yourself calming down because you're focusing on what's floated to the top, especially if you just look at the surface and see what comes up. So, if that made any sense, I don't know, in my head, in my world, it did. I can see where she's at. There she is. She's always hanging out by her dad, looking out and seeing and trying to peer into the dark for any kind of threats. Those are other things that she's concerned about and worries about, that she thinks about, that I think are important, you know, for any creature, any critter under the sun. So, yeah, I think it's important to experience all things, you know, that interest you, whatever's under the sun. You know, we live on this rock out in the middle of, you know, floating out in the middle of space, propelled by gravity and all these things that keep us in motion. You know, it's really beautiful to think about on a deeper level, but the simpler things would be, why would I come out here and do this in the morning with Bella, to come out and have breakfast and spend time and reflect about things. As an artist, everything that I do, it doesn't matter if I'm working for somebody or sharing my life. I'm an artful person, so I carry myself that way, and everything I do, it's how I think, it's how I process things, it's how I digest things. I keep a mindful grasp on the things that ground me, you know, keep me grounded, and I move in and out of that state of mind as a creator and in everything I do. So I don't think we're ever done learning, and if we are, then, you know, I think things would get real boring if we, you know, dub ourselves unteachable. I think you learn anything, especially if it interests you, because you can spend a lot of time doing something that interests you without, you know, feeling like you're spending a lot of time doing it. Even if you are, and the time you do spend, you enjoy it, so that could be all the time, versus spending time doing things that you don't necessarily enjoy as much. You know, time tends to slow down a lot more when you're in that state of mind than, you know, when you're in a creative state of mind or a thoughtful state of mind, a reflective state of mind, and just noticing all the little things around you that actually contribute to your growth, I think is beautiful when you see a painting in motion or art in motion, through your own perspective, and you know, it's a feel-good thing. Paint a picture of your life by telling them a little bit about yourself each time. You know, it's a process. It's always a process. Yeah, little chunks at a time, little bits, little pieces, moments, building up to what everything looks like in the moment. But just really slowly. Let's get her up here. She wants extra food. You don't want any more? I'd stick my finger in there, but then I'd be wet, or I'd have food stuck in my finger. I don't want to do that. No. Yes. Are you cold? You don't feel cold. You feel good. Yes, you do. Yep. I sure am glad Bella's in my life.